What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the First Down Saints YouTube channel. And that, my friends, is what you call a get right game. Saints shut out the Patriots 34-0, held them to, let me see, what is it, 156 total yards, three turnovers, one of those being a pick six from the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And I think that right there, that pick six gave the entire team, a boost of energy because, at first they came out flat, right? The offense, Carr missed Olave on a pass that would have been a huge gain. Adam Prentice missed a huge third down block that got Derek Carr sacked. And, on a side note, Adam Prentice has been solely responsible for a few negative plays over the past couple weeks. So that's something that definitely needs to be addressed. But all in all, I mean, this is the kind of performance the Saints needed, right? I knew coming in the defense had a really good shot to have one of these types of games just because the Patriots offensive weapons are terrible. I mean, Kendrick Bourne as a wide receiver one, he'd be a wide receiver two or three on any other team in the league. So I knew the defense would have a good shot to, have a bounce back game and kind of get their mojo back a little bit. Carl Granderson, I thought he had another huge game, continuing on to his hot start to the year. He had a sack, you know, he hit Mac Jones on the pass that ended up being a pick six. So you got to give credit to him there. And he also had a nice tackle for loss, a couple of them. I thought the running game looked good. I thought both AK and Kendre Miller looked nice. We had, 136 rushing yards on the day, which is always nice. Offensive line played well. They had a nice push in the run game. They pass protected, really well. Derek Carr had plenty of time in the pocket to make his reads and to get the ball out. And make no mistake about it, that's a very competent defense that they did that against today. So that's always nice to see. I think the play calling was improved, but I'm not going to say everything is fixed after one game against a bad team. I think the Saints, they used a lot more motion today, so it looks like the bullying from the media worked. Pete Carmichael heard everybody, why don't we use motion? Well, they did a lot today, and what do you know? It worked. But like I said, like, yeah, the play calling was improved today, but this was also a weird game in the sense that it was just a lot of the opportunities came easy, if that makes sense, whether it was the defense forcing turnovers or, a shanked punt that ends up having given the Saints the ball in Patriots territory. So, and, the complete second half of this game was spent trying to run the clock out, which is fine. You're up huge. Even though we did choke against the Packers, but we're not going to talk about that. But overall, this is just a weird game to really evaluate the offense, just because the game was over so quickly. If that makes sense, I thought Michael Thomas looked really, really good this game. He made a few tough catches, took some big shots, got up, kept it pushing, and make no mistake about it, Chris Olave is a star. But when MT is healthy and he's on the field, this offense is still going to run through him and needs to run through him, just because his offensive skill set fits the philosophy of what the Saints want to do, right? They want to pepper you over the middle. They want to get the ball out horizontally, and then when the defense starts pushing up and covering that underneath stuff, then take a deep shots to guys like Rashid Shaheed and Olave. So I think MT looks really good right now. So I think going forward, I think Michael Thomas needs to start being the focal point of the offense once again, in my opinion. The red zone offense obviously looked a lot better today than it has all year, with Alvin Kamara scoring his touchdown, which makes him the touchdown leader in Saints history. So congrats to him. And Derek Carr had a couple touchdown passes. One of them was a shovel pass, but it's counted as a touchdown pass. But the one to Chris Olave in the back of the end zone was an absolute bullet, right? He looked off the safety with his eyes and then shot it to Olave, and Olave then made a nice catch. And obviously, it could have been an even bigger day for the passing game. You had the deep shot down the left sideline to Olave that he wasn't able to control it. Through the catch would have been a touchdown, and then another one down the deep sideline to Olave where he was out of bounds. So could have been an even bigger day on offense, to be completely honest. But like I was saying, just a weird game overall in the sense that the Patriots were never really in this one at all. So, we'll see moving forward how the offense continues. Hopefully, they can build on this and, become a little more consistent, right? That's all we want to see is some consistency. But overall, final thoughts on the game. Look, good to get a win. Always good to get a win. Nice bounce back game. I'm hoping that this game gave the Saints defense their mojo back. A shutout is always nice, gives you confidence moving into the next week. They'll have the Houston Texans and CJ Stroud, who's playing really well next week. Paulson Adebo was back today and, had two huge pass breakups on third down. So welcome back, Paulson Adebo. Nice to have him back. Defensive line pressured Mac Jones all day. They played out of their minds today, which was nice because the past couple weeks, the pressure has been almost non existent. And then on the offensive side of the ball, hopefully this will give Pete Carmichael a little bit more confidence moving forward. And again, it's just something, a lot better today from him. But again, weird game to evaluate. Just like I said, because it was over so quickly. Let's see it week to week. Let's be a little more consistent with it. And the Saints might be in business here. But yeah, that's just a quick little recap. My takeaways from the game. As usual, I'll have some film studies out later in the week once the tape drops. Appreciate you guys watching. Peace.